Ooh, strong player, 2049. Starts with knight f3. Let's see what he's going for. He's going for d3. d3, e4 could be a King's Indian attack. Or I could play c4 and go for some kind of... yeah, so it looks like a King's Indian with colors reversed. Should I just play the normal moves here? Be a tempo up. Actually, it's already a little different from the way I play against the King's Indian. I normally play with the fianchetto and then with the knight to e2, which would be e7 in this case. So I've already changed up or played something different than what I intend. So he's also playing blindingly fast. Pretty annoying combination. So let's just hold on to the center with the e6. Ignore it and let him take. Let's try and hold the center with e6. Let's develop the knight. Looks like normal stuff here. So he got his bishop off the diagonal. He may be thinking of playing b5 there, b4 rather. I could play a5. He hasn't got any knights to hop into this hole here. Why don't I do that? Then yeah, he hasn't put any pressure on my center, so let's play with b6 and bishop b7. Just put something opposite his bishop here. And then bring my rook to the c-file opposite his queen. And see what he wants to do. He wants to do the same thing. So can I push on to d4? He takes, I take. With the knight. He takes with a knight. I take with the pawn. My bishop is hanging. Okay, let's defend the bishop. And see what he wants to do. Wants to prevent knight to g4, I guess. So now can I push on? I push. He takes with a pawn. I take with the knight. He takes with the knight. I could throw in bishop takes bishop first. And then take back. I don't see why I shouldn't do it. Don't see why. Why not? Why not do that? He doesn't have to take. He could just push, but then we get a horrible closed position. Yeah, so it makes sense for him to take. He doesn't have to take here either, but kind of makes sense. He's looking around to see if he has any great discoveries with the knight, but most places he goes, I just take a rook. So didn't see any good move there for him. Okay, so he just moved his queen back. Reasonable. Okay, yeah, I guess maybe I was thinking I could push forward on the queen side some more, perhaps. So this is pretty solid over here. Let's get this knight to a better square. Where should it go? Maybe to f5 here. Maybe to c5. How would I get to c5? I'd have to go through the queen, I guess. Okay, so if I move my queen to a dark square here, his knight could come up here and attack it. So let's start by putting a rook on the on the d file. And I'll move my queen to the side. Oh, no, the knight is going to come there and block the rook, isn't it? Oh, but when the knight moves, the bishop defends the pawn. Okay, but now I've got to defend it seriously. So he's making me defend the pawn. Is he really? Let's see. Suppose I just move the queen to the side. He takes. And then I move my knight. And then whatever he has there is hanging. But it's not... I think I need to get the knight out of the way. Let's see. Is there another way to get to the... is there another way to get to that c5 square? It looks like the right square. Okay, let's just... yeah, I can come over here to come over here to A6 to C5. Kind of a roundabout route. But I didn't see any other way to get there, and it seems like the right square for that piece. He's stopping me from pushing the e-pawn forward, but I am not set on the idea of pushing that pawn forward. He can put a knight to that square. Okay, so now he's going to try and eliminate my bishop. Oh, and he also defended his b-pawn. I'm thinking he might try and reposition his bishop here. Here, he puts the queen behind it. I could play h6 and stop that plan. h6, king h7, that kind of thing. Well, at least he stopped moving instantly. I could also do a kind of slow build here. f6, e5, threatening e4. Okay, so I think he does want to go to one of these squares. Oh, he's just going to put his bishop on the... he's going to put his bishop on the e5 square. If he does that, I could play f6. Let's start with this move. If he puts his queen behind the bishop, he's not playing that. Okay, and then king here. So the queen moves don't come with tempo. Then I play f6 here. And e5. Now let's put the rook behind here and threaten e4, right? Is it a threat? I don't know. I could also play f5, e4. He took the pressure off my d-pawn. But it is useful to have that bishop supporting it. But just e4 directly. e4, pawn takes, rook takes, knight takes. Gives me a passed pawn. More knight takes first. Yeah, so he puts his queen on that good diagonal. Let's defend my knight and defend the pawn. Also block up this diagonal a little bit. So knight here, kick that queen back, get that knight to a good square. Where's the queen going? His rook might be hanging here, actually. He can't take my rook. Well, he can take my rook, but I will take his queen. If he moves his queen, I take his rook. Did he just blunder here? Yeah, he's trying that. So I take the queen. Look at that. So it's queen, bishop, and knight versus rook, bishop, and knight. Whoosh. Okay, so he's going back to look at my pawn. Let's I could start by pinning his knight. He has a tempo move with his bishop, but I'm going to just ignore that and play knight here, attacking the pinned knight. Yeah, I thought he might do that. So here, he can take the bishop, but I will take the knight with check and then take the bishop back. And he resigned. Wow, that might be the highest rated player I've ever defeated, at least at this rapid time control. Anyway, good game, and see you guys later. I will do the postmortem as usual. See you later. Bye.